supported right here. Feel grounded. Like to offer a different position with your hands, maybe taking one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, and with this you can really tune into the breath. Feeling the rise and fall of the chest and the belly. As we lay here, just writing in the stillness, we can really do a body scan. Building the awareness, so without any judgments or really evaluation, just noticing where the tension is. Noticing what feels really good. Notice the breath. And then together we'll start to deepen that breath. So full inhale through the nose. Feel the chest rise up. Pause at the top of your breath, holding it in. And then sighing it out. Hold right here, really empty. And then get deeper. Inhale through the nose, chest rises. Pause at the top of the breath. And then let go. Sigh it out. Pulling the belly in and holding that empty breath. And then again, inhale through the nose. Filling up, maybe getting a little bit deeper each time. We hold at the top. And then an exhale to sigh it out. Let that go. Again, hold at the bottom. And then to a count, we'll inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll pause. And then through the nose, let it go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold here. And again through the nose, we let it go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And now continue your breath. Maybe you like to stay with this rhythm 4 count. Maybe you go to a 5 or 6. Equal duration. And controlled. And then shifting that attention up to the mind. Start to set our intention for practice. Where will the mind go for the next hour? We'll decide right here. Where can we keep bringing it? What point can we bring it back to? What do we want to focus on? Noticing that in yoga we want to strengthen our breath and strengthen our mind and our focus just as much as we strengthen the body. So that we can notice our thoughts and either let them go or change them into something else. Maybe you just come back to a place of gratitude, finding something simple, really easy to feel good about. Maybe even just the fact that you made it here today. As we seal the attention in, start to bring some movement into the body and then take a full body stretch. Reach the arms overhead, point through the toes, filling up. Deep inhale and then a full exhale. You pull the knees in. Start to rock up and down your mat. Start to find a little momentum. You're going to rock forward and back until you make your way all the way up to the feet. So take your time. We'll all arrive in a cross-legged seat at the top of our mat. Take a deep breath, reach the arms up overhead. And then goddess arms. So exhale, open up the chest and the elbows. Inhale, reach. Exhale, your goddess arms. Relax the shoulders down. One more time. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale. Relax the shoulders open. And then an inhale to let it go. And exhale to reach forward, taking a fold. Letting the fingertips find the mat or the floor in front of you. Think about rounding the hips down. And then a deep breath to lift back up. We'll stay right here, pull the belly in, and then uncross, recross the legs. Float back down. Exhale. Inhale, look forward, pull yourself over your shins, child's pose. Knees are wide, toes together, hips are relaxing over the heels. Feel some length in the spine. Maybe loosen up the neck by rocking the forehead side to side. And now as you inhale, just tense the fingertips, walk them over to the right, take a side body stretch. And then inhale to lift again, walk the hands over to the other side. Trying to keep the hips over the heels, and we're just feeling the ribs open, close, every breath. Inhale to lift, come back to center. Taking some deep breaths right here, and remembering that this is your resting pose. Anytime during practice, always feel free to come to your child's pose. Your next breath, you'll arrive at your table, shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees. You can start to warm up the spine. Belly drops, inhale, look up. Exhale, press the mat away around the spine, really hugging the belly button in. Feel the shoulder blades separate. And then moving like this at your own pace, connecting the breath. Always inhaling as you look up and drop the belly. And always exhaling as you hollow out, like pressing the mat away. So take it at your own pace, and if it feels good, you can always close your eyes, tune into your body. As if you're all alone, just breathing, moving, loosening things up, getting ready for your practice. Now take about 2 or 3 rounds of your cat-cow. When you're ready, you can start to move it to a down dog. So go ahead and take your time. Whenever you're ready to go to a down dog, you'll curl the toes. Notice the fingertips spread wide and the hands, shoulders distance apart. And as you move, really press the ground away, lifting the hips first, letting the head drop between the upper arms, and then letting the heels relax down towards the mat. You might start to bend one knee the other. Feel a nice stretch through the backs of the legs. Lifting the hips up and back. Together, we'll inhale and lift the heels, lift the heels, exhale, press them down. Find a little movement here. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, they press. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Last time, inhale, heels lift, bend the knees, hover the shins over the mat. Look forward, and then in a forward fold. Top of the mat, upper body relaxes. And then inhale for a breath, half lift, straighten the spine, exhale, release. Inhale to standing, arms reach overhead, and then exhale, hands to heart center. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, and release. Come to standing, deep breath, firmly arms overhead, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up overhead, interlace the fingers, reverse the hands, find a nice stretch here. Press down through the feet, hold the belly in, and then imagine you're just lifting the heart up in the sky, making the tailbone down, so everything's really stretching in opposite directions. And then circle the wrists as you take your time to come all the way down. Your forward fold, inhale for a half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back. Land in your high plank. Maybe your first plank includes releasing the knees down. If not, keep pressing the heels behind you and pulling the belly button up towards the spine, pressing the mat away. And then we'll take our Chaturanga on knees or toes. Shift forward, hug the elbows back, lower. Tops of the feet press. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, cobra, ground through the hips, lift. And release. Exhale. Curl the toes, lift up through a table, plank, child's pose. Welcome to down dog. Inhale, look forward, bring the feet to the hands. Fold. Half lift, deep breath. And release. Exhale. Inhale to standing, arms reach up overhead. Pause right here, get really long, and then we'll take a tall twist. Right hand forward, left arm back. Inhale to center. Exhale, other side to the rotation. Inhale up, sit the hips back, exhale. Knees are behind the toes, slight tap the tail, and the lift the chest. You could always reach the arms forward if the shoulders feel tight. Feel some strength building in the legs. And let it go, hip side. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, left leg back. Runner's lunge. Take an inhale to straighten right here. Lift the hips back. And then come forward. Notice the knee right over the ankle. Get really strong with the legs. Pull the belly in, and then let the arms float back. And then inhale to reach forward. Come all the way up. Touch the lunge. Goddess arms, open chest. Inhale up. Back knee down. Lower your low Anjaneyasana. You can tuck the back toes. You can stay right here. Maybe letting the hips get heavy, stretching through that hip flexor. And then let the left hand come down, twist towards that bent knee. So you might like to curl the back toes and lift the knee here, or you might like to keep it on the mat. It's an option we have right here. Keep breathing and finding length. Back leg is strong. And release, top arm down, back to your plank. Both legs long and straight, or maybe the knees are down. Take a deep breath, and then Chaturanga. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, your cobra. Exhale, down dog. Nice cleansing breath here. Lift the right leg up, press through the right heel, your three-legged dog. Option to stay or bend the knee, open the hip. Squaring the shoulders towards the front of the mat. Inhale. Inhale, square the hips, lengthen the leg. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Planting the right foot down, and then the left foot will meet it. Your forward fold. Take a stretch right here. You might like the hands to just relax on the mat. Maybe grab the back of the ankles, just deepen for a moment. And then let the hips come to knee level, bending the knees, fingertips foot up, chair pose, the chest. Maybe you challenge yourself by lifting the heels. Really pull the belly in. Maybe you can stand all the way up from here. Tough one. And then let it go. The arms come down, relax the shoulders. A little rotation right here. Starting to twist the thumb and pinky forward and back. Feel nice on the shoulders. Feel straight. And inhale again, arms reach up. Exhale, fold. Half lift, deep breath. Exhale, right leg back. Your runner's lunge, taking a moment right here to set this up. Get a good alignment. Knee over the ankle, back leg nice and strong. Pull the belly in so you can just start to float the hands back by the hips. And then the hands reach forward. Pressing through that front heel, you come all the way up, or pressing. And then slowly we can release back to our low Anjaneyasana. Untouch the back toes, goddess arms, open the chest. Deep breath. Exhale, straighten the arms. And then maybe you'll let the hips get heavy and you can stretch a little more through that hip flexor. Try to keep that front foot round. And if you're ever in this pose and it doesn't feel very stable, you can always widen the foot on the mat, taking up a little more space to feel nice. And then slowly to your twist. Right hand down, left arm to the sky. Doing that rotation through the spine. And then once you arrive, you decide if you want to keep the back knee down or if it feels good to straighten the back leg. Slow release, top arm down, back to your runner's lunge. We'll take that movement we did on the other side. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, forward. One more time. Getting a little length here. And landing back in your lunge. Both hands will plant and you'll come back to your plank. Left foot meets right. We'll take our flow. It's always optional. You can always go break it down dog. Otherwise, this is our high low push-up. Inhale, cobra, maybe up dog. Exhale, down dog. Once you arrive, inhale, left leg lifts long. Three-legged dog. Maybe you're opening the hip, bending the knees. And then an inhale to square the hips, lengthen the leg. Exhale, knee to nose, hug it in. So you can plant the foot down, back foot meets it. Forward fold, let's take a ragdoll. So deep bend in the thighs, hands up with elbows. Just take a sway side to side. The feet could be wide on the mat. Relax through the head and the neck. And then let it go. Release your bind. Heel toe the feet back to hips distance or maybe closer. Inhale for half lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale to standing. Soft knees. Feet. Heart center. Relax the shoulders. Take just a moment to notice your breath. Notice the mind. See if you can bring it back to the attention. And we'll release to our chair. Fingertips up, sit the hips back. Strong legs. Press through the feet. And let it go. Hands down, hips high, stretch. Inhale, half left. Exhale, we flow back. Hands plant, feet step behind you. Find your flow, high, low, push up. Inhale, cobra, feet down dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts on. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Inhale, get really long, press the heel back. Exhale, when you knee to nose, round the spine. Hold it in for a moment. And then plant the foot down. Crescent lunge, fingertips float up. You're still on the ball, the back foot. Again, you can always bring the foot wider on the mat if you feel like you get here and you're not still very stable. Back leg is long. We're going to open up. Warrior two. Spin the back heel down. So, nice long line of energy from that back heel all the way to the head. Front knee to the ankle. Spin the front palm, reach up and overhead. Exhale, tidy. Really reach through the fingertips. Inhale, reach up and back. Straight through the front leg and then release your triangle. So coming through center, you might shorten your stance. That right arm really reaching forward. And then you'll let it come down towards the mat or the shin. And then for a variation here, wrap that top arm around the lower back and just get the shoulder a nice stretch. You'll bring the gaze down towards the mat. So stretch through the shoulder and the collarbone. Think about squeezing the inner thighs together. And then reach that top arm back up overhead. And we'll come upright. Inhale. So if you shorten the stance, a little bit longer, bend back into the front knee. We'll come back to our crescent lunge. So pop the back heel up. Come back where you came in. Now we're going to twist it out. Hands to heart center. Let that left elbow cross the right knee. Twist the palms together. When we think about keeping the legs engaged here, belly engaged, chest is lifting. And then as you look down towards that front foot, we're going to bring the back leg to the front leg. Standing in a chair foot. Maybe you'll twist a little deeper for just a moment. And then inhale all the way up to center. Let it go. Let the hands separate. My goddess arms. Lift the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Soften the knees as you come into your forward fold. We'll just take a little stretch here. So bend into the right knee, right hand down, left arm reaches. We feel on a stretch through the outer left hip. Top arm down, let it go. Bend into the left knee, left hand plant, right arm reaches. And release, both arms down, half lift, lengthen the spine, resetting. Exhale, hands plant, feet step back, high plank, lower, find your flow. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale to press, back to down dog, any weight that suits you. Once you arrive, inhale to lift the left leg. Exhale, bring the knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it for a moment. And then plant the foot down. Your crescent lunge right here. Your time coming up. Tuck through the front foot. Fingertips are reaching. And then we'll open. Warrior two. Feeling some space through the chest, through the hips, back leg strong. Spin the front hand, reach up and overhead. And then your side angle, forearm to side, top arm towards the front of the room, pressing through the outer back heel. A nice long line through the body here. Inhale, reach up and back, straight from front leg. And then come through center, both legs long and straight. Maybe you stay, or maybe you shorten stance. It all depends on your body. It feels good as we move into our triangle. Left hand reaching forward, and then you'll release it down. Trying to keep the torso nice and long. Finding space through the waistline and about energetically squeezing the inner thighs together. Keeping a lift here. And then we'll take that same variation. Wrapping the top arm around the lower back, and then looking down towards the mat. You'll get a nice stretch through the shoulder. It should feel good. Keep pressing through the feet. And then we'll release the top arms to the sky again. Inhale to come back up, bend back into that front knee. Maybe you'll get a little longer with the back leg if you shorten your stance. And we'll sweep the front arm forward so we can come back to crescent. Again, find stability here. Take any movements that help you feel like you're really stable. And then we'll take our twist. Hands to heart center. That right elbow crosses over the front knee. Arms are pressing. Back leg is strong. And the breath is strong. Now as you look down towards the mat, look down at that front foot. Without even thinking about it, just sweep the back leg forward. Land in your chair twist. Arms are pressing. And then inhale, come all the way up. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, let the hands come down by your side. Just pause here. Maybe grab some water. Maybe take a moment here to hold the wrist. Just come back to your breath. Notice where your mind is. Back to your intentions. Find some balance. So, to begin to get balance, we start by finding somewhere for the eyes to rest. Setting a focal point is going to help you be stable. All the weight into that right leg. Left knee can float to hip height, flex the toes. Maybe you like the hands down, maybe you want to reach them overhead. Stork pose. Balance, core strength. Stay right here, maybe kick that foot forward. And then slowly sweep it back. Just going to transition through warrior three. You won't be here long. Reach the fingertips behind you. Just straighten the body for a moment. Plant that back foot down. Fingertips reach up. Exhale, hands down. Right leg sweeps up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. From here, if it's in your practice, you might like to flip your dog. So letting that right foot get really heavy. You might find the mat behind you. Right fingertips reach to the sky. You take a moment to lower the hips. And then try to lift. Mindfully will come down. Three-legged dog. Lengthen that leg. Deep breath. Exhale. Bring the knee to the nose. Plant the foot down. Warrior one. Spin the back heel. Fingertips to the sky. So, just notice your alignment first. To your right. Knees over the ankle. Back leg strong. Press the back heel. Your hands reach behind you. Interlace the fingers. Open the chest. Now, if the hands don't meet or it feels really awkward, you can always reach the hands reaching behind you. You can always grab for a piece of your clothing. Stay right here. Come along. We'll humble this down. Humble warrior. Letting The right shoulder come above the knee, maybe to the inside. And inhale, we'll come back up. Arms reach overhead, straight through the front leg. Let the left hand grab for the right wrist. Really stretch, and you might even flex the toes up towards the shins, even more. And then let it go. Release the hands down. Let the back knee come down. Let the hands come to the inside of that front leg. We're in a lizard. That front foot's a little bit wide on the mat. I'm going to take it to a twist. So right hand to the right leg, move the shoulder. You can stay right here or find a bind. As you stretch through that back quad, you'll bend into the left knee. Notice if you're pressing or putting any pressure, try to let things open up. And then let it go. Slow release as we come back to center. Curl the back toes to lift the knee. Stretch the hips back, stretching through that front leg. And then with an inhale, that back foot steps around that front hand. We're just going to stay in a wide forward fold. Take a little shift side to side. Softening through the knees, let the upper body relax. Hands might raise the mat right here. Keep little sway side to side. That sway might stay with you as you take your time to roll all the way to standing. Feet come back to hips, distance, arms reach overhead, and then exhale, they just relax down by your sides, palms forward. Notice a nice long spine, try to straighten out. Notice if you're arching the back. Try that. Nice long line from the heels to the crown of the head, and then the eyes will find their focal point. See how that balances the other side. Strong left leg. Belly strong. Starting to find the balance of the knee at hip height. Flexing the toes. Pausing. That standing leg is strong. The foot rooted down. Maybe you'll extend. And then slowly we'll flow back. Transition our warrior three. Finding your long straight body, building strength right here. And then a release, back foot comes down, fingertips overhead, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands. Left leg reaches up and back, three-legged dog. So nice stretch through that other leg, the right leg, and then you bend the knee, open the hip. You might stay here. If you flip your dog on the other side, go ahead and let that left foot get heavy. Flip the dog. Let this feel nice. Do what feels good in your body. Maybe skip the whole thing. As you arrive here, let the hips relax down for a moment. You might feel like a 90s R&B singer. Inhale, lift the hips. That's what it reminds me of. And then we'll mindfully come back to our three-legged dog. Extend that left leg. Taking a nice deep breath. And then a full exhale, knee to nose, plant the foot, spin the back heel, warrior one. Overhead. So again, taking a moment here. So the back heel's down, unless it doesn't feel right in your body. But for our warrior one, we're going to have like a 45-degree angle in the back foot. Nice long legs. Fingertips are going to reach behind and maybe find a bind again. Take a moment to lift the chest. And then humble this down. The shoulder might come above the knee, knees to the inside. Maybe the hands lift off the lower back. Inhale, come all the way back up. Straighten through the front leg, reach the arms overhead. And now the right hand should grab the left wrist. Come to our lizard, the foot's wide on the mat, back knee relaxes. Just gonna take it right to a twist. Hand to the front thigh. You can start to look over the shoulder. Find your breath right here. Oh, and we'll take our quad stretch if you have that in your practice and it feels good. Otherwise, just stay right here. If you can't really reach for the foot, maybe you reach for your pants. Maybe you just bend the knee. You always have the option to skip anything. I always think of lots of options. Notice that front arm, front shoulder. Notice if you're sinking into that front shoulder. Stay engaged. We're never just hanging out to any of the joints. And always have that awareness. Slow, release, let that back foot come down, turn forward, both hands plant, curl the back toes to lift the knee, and then step the back foot around that front knee. And this time we're going to find our Malacca squat. So notice how your Malacca squat feels in your body. You can always sit all the way down on the mat. Come to front center. Lift the chest here. We press down through the feet. You can extend the right arm in front of the right leg. Let the left arm lift. If you have a bind, feel free to take it. Otherwise, stay where you are. If you're bind, you extend the thumbs back behind you. Lift the fingertips interlace. Slowly release. Come back to center. Hands will meet. And then release the left hand in front of the left knee and the right arm to the sky. And then again, if you have a bind, feel free to take it. Spinning the thumbs towards each other. Bring the fingertips into the waist. And release. Come back to center. Plant the hands on the mat. Lift the hips. Heel toe the feet in. Take a fold. Let the upper body relax. For this forward fold, when you just let the backs of the hands relax on the mat. Give me a little release to the wrists right here. And then we'll slowly start to roll all the way to standing. In your time, reach the arms up. Back, let them come down. Finding your tall posture. Notice the hips right over the heels. Shoulders right over the hips. We're going to take a dancer before we bring everything down. So, with dancer, you could always use a wall. Help your balance. We'll find that focal point again. Bring all the weight to the right leg. The knees will begin together. And then we'll bend to the left foot, the left knee. We're going to grab the left foot. The right arm's going to lift forward. Pull in the belly and lift the chest. This might be enough for you. You might stay right here. You might start to kick the foot to the hand into the foot, reach forward, and start to stretch out forward and back. Opening through the chest, trying to keep the hips square. Challenging the balance, stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly take your time, let it go, and then shake it out. Move it to the other side. So, again, finding your gaze point. Strong in the left leg. Start the knees together. And bend into the right knee. Reach for the top of the right foot. Left arm reaches the palm face forward. So notice that shoulder and the chest really have to open up, as well as the flexor, quad. A lot of things going on. When you're ready, go ahead and move into your pose. Move into your expression of the stancer. Fingertips reach forward, the foot's kicking back. Going balance in the middle, just forward and back reaching. The hips square. I know sometimes things feel stiff at first, but if we just give a little patience, things can open up. And we'll stay here for 3, 2, and 1. And then slowly start to release. Time shaking it out. Reach the arms overhead. Exhale into the hips. Fold. Take a release here. Take your favorite forward fold. You might come along with me and bind with the fingertips and the thumb around the big toes. Bending the elbows out to the side. If you have another position with your hands you like in forward fold, then take it right here. And then we'll slowly release. Inhale as you take a half lift, look forward. And then really bend the knees, come seated on your mat. Hug the knees in, hip the chest. Inhale to lengthen the spine, bring the hands to the backs of the knees. Find length right here. Setting up for our bow pose. Start to rock back until you can balance on the hips and maybe the toes can start to lift to knee height. And maybe you could reach the arms forward. Gaze is forward. Straighten the legs. Take a breath, inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it in, round the spine, hug the knees. And we'll take that again. Inhale to straighten the spine. Start with the hands behind the knees. And then feel that shift of weight as you balance on the hips and allow the toes to float to knee height. Now you can always bring the hands down to the mat if that feels better. Reach them forward. If you have further to go, you can straighten the legs. Look right through the toes. Start to reach to the right. And then to the left. One more time to the right. And to the left. And then forward. Lower for a moment. Lift back up. Hug it in. I can tell you all really love that. I'm glad. Building a little core strength, I know.
So shaking.
I know, the shake is good. Things are getting stronger when you shake. I feel like no one believes me right there. Okay.
I thought when the shaking is weak.
I swear, I mean well. I really do. I promise. All right, well, you're going to love this next one. Let's bring our hands behind our hips. Fingertips face forward. Really plant the feet down. Let the feet be hip distance. We'll take our reverse table right here. So pressing into the heels, pressing into the hands. You might notice that the shoulders feel tight in this pose. So be gentle. Maybe you don't come up as high. From here, we're going to extend the right leg up. Again, pulling that belly in. Point the toes. Now bring both knees in line. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, both knees in line. One more time, lift the leg. Bring the foot down, your reverse table. Hips down. Hug the knees. Just relax the head. And one more time to the other side. So we'll set it up again. Really strengthen the lower back here. Through the hips, feet, fingertips face forward. Still working the core. Press into the heels. Lift the hips. Belly button strong. Weight to the right foot. Now the left leg lifts. And then we'll release both knees side by side. Inhale, lift, toes are pointing. Release both knees side by side. Last time. Point the toes. Let it go. Both feet down. Hips down. This time, let's just let the knees open up to your Baddha Konasana. Trying to release right here. Release through the hips. Inhale, sit up. Lengthen that right leg long. You can lengthen the left leg long. Kind of wide-legged position right here. Back of the right hand to the inside of the right leg. Rotated head to knee. Left arm reaches up and overhead. A nice side body stretch. Really gentle with your body. You never need to go too deep in any stretch. Just honor where you're at. Just want to feel an opening, feel some space. Turn towards the floor. Turn towards that straight leg. Walk the hands through center. Taking a forward fold right here. And then walking the hands back in towards the torso to come upright. So you can bring the back of the left hand, maybe the back of the left arm into the inside of that leg. So the right arm lift up and overhead, side body stretch. Stretch and release as you turn towards that leg on the mat. And walking the hands through center, maybe to deepen even a little more in your wide-legged forward fold. Think about rolling pelvis forward, still going up and back. Be gentle right here. Here, the feet are still active, almost reflex. Slowly walk everything upright. Walk the hands back in. Let the legs come together. From here, you can reach the arms forward, hug the belly in, and start to make your way all the way down to your mat. Tucking the knees in once you arrive. Taking a little rock side to side. And then drop the left foot. We'll take figure four. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Just let it open up here. Maybe this is good for you. Maybe you deepen and reach for the underside of that left leg. Let go of that left leg. Hug the right knee towards the right shoulder. Let the left leg go long. And bring the right knee into the left hand. Drag it across the body. Supine twist. Right arm can relax out to the side. Inhale to your back, plant that right foot down, then cross the left ankle over the right knee. Figure four, other side, touch the toes. Maybe you deepen by reaching for the underside of that right leg. Slow release, let go of the right leg, hug the left knee up towards the left shoulder. Let the right leg go long if that feels good. And last knee to the right hand, we'll drag it across the body, extending the left arm so we can find our supine twist, relaxing through the lower back. Inhale, come to your back, and the legs, your legs at the wall pose, so the feet reach the sky, and the hands just relax by your sides. Just pausing in stillness. And then slowly release. Go back onto the mat. Start to arrive in stillness. The eyes closed. Soften the jaw. Soften the eyebrows. Really find a release through the whole body. As you honor your practice right here, just bring your mind back to your intentions. Really feeling the breath just as we began. Your Shavasana. Start to deepen the breath. Bring your awareness back into space. Inviting more movement to the body. Maybe you'll take another full body stretch if that feels good. Inhaling, reaching the arms overhead, filling up from the fingertips all the way to the toes. Exhaling to pull the knees in. Or rock side to side. Eventually you can land on one side, pausing here, or leaving your practice, taking a moment to just notice how you're feeling here compared to when you first began. Scanning the body, noticing the mind. Think about letting go of something so we're not always carrying so much around. Our mind, our heart, our energy, our yoga practice is one of an energetic cleansing. We'll just release something here. Instead, just take all these good intentions and all this calming energy with you as you come to a comfortable seat. Hands will meet at heart center. Eyes are closed or soft. And then together we'll take a nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, bow to honor yourself. Inhale, comes to third eye center. Finding peace in our thoughts. Gratitude for the practice, ourselves and each other. We say namaste. Thank you everyone for coming out tonight. Thank you. It was so nice to see you all. Nice 70-degree Monday. So happy. Monday. The nice 80s.
Yes.
This is the way it is around here, right? You have your jacket on, you're freezing, and then it's summer. I don't care, I love it. But anyway, have a great week. If there's ever anything you want to work on in class, let me know. Oh, good. I feel better too. I like our Monday.